All stations reporting in today for a progress report on Build the Titanic, today on Brickscale Studio. Welcome back to Brickscale Studio. My name is Jeff. Thank you so much for joining me today. So no building today. We're doing one of our progress report episodes to get you caught up and to summarize what we have done so far. So let's take a quick look at a summary from the last 4 episodes, and then we'll come back and we'll have a little chat. Okay, so let's recap what we have done in this episode. So this is the Lego version, and then for the scale model version, we've been working on the forecastle and a piece of the hull, and then of course the Lego version. Okay, so on the Lego side, we continued bulking this up, adding pieces. We started on this component, and then for the partwork side, we started the motor, we tested our smoke generator, and we added another section of the hull. So that is where we are at the end of episode 2. So for the Lego portion, of course, we did this finished off this triangular section, and attached that to the ship. And then for the partwork build, we attached these 2 pieces of hull together, and we added some more details to this engine so that it now has more turning engine action. All right, so that will do it for episode 3. So we worked on these pieces in issues 7 and 8. We got this piece attached. We got this plate in here. We got some additional details attached to the forecastle. And then we attached our engine base and our catwalk. And then over on the Lego side, we continued bulking up this upper section here. We got this decking here, and then this component, and this part up here in the front. So that is it for episode number 4. After 4 episodes of Build the Titanic, this is where we're at. So on the scale model side, we've got 2 pieces of the hull here, which obviously are going to go together like this somehow to form our bow. And then we have our forecastle that we've been working on, adding details to our engine, which we have been working on, that we can see the sort of inner workings here. And then we have this bow support, which we haven't done anything with this yet, but that's on the scale model side. And then over on the Lego side, we're sort of mimicking the same thing here. We are building the bow section and building this back, and these are going to be about the same size. So if we sort of pair this up, you can kind of see that, yeah, we are about the same size. I think the Lego Titanic is going to be a 1/4 or a 1/2 inch longer than the partwork side, but very close, very close. So that is it after 4 episodes. All right, so that is where we are at build-wise after 4 episodes. So let's just do a quick recap of parts and steps. So for the scale model version, we have completed a total of 41 steps and used 87 parts. And for the Lego version, we have completed 126 steps and used 406 parts. All right, so I think we are in good shape after 4 episodes. This has been an enjoyable build so far. Nothing has been frustrating or crazy. I know in the first episode, I got ahead of myself and was a little too crazy on one of the breakwaters and broke the pegs, but we just glued it in. It was no big deal. That was my fault. But other than that, like I said, I think this build is going really well. Again, haven't had a lot of pain points and frustration like we had in the DeLorean. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. So coming up next week, I believe we're going to be joining the hull pieces in the scale model, those two pieces of the bow that we've been working on. I think we're going to join them together. And then on the Lego side, we're going to continue to keep building up that bow section. But also, I believe we're going to reach a point where we are going to start integrating the lighting kit. If you remember, I got the Light My Bricks 2.0 light kit for the Titanic for the Lego version. So I think we'll be diving into our first steps with that in the next episode. So definitely be sure to tune in for that. Saturday, we have another Batmobile episode. And Tuesday, again, another Optimus Prime build. That is another build that I'm having just an awesome time with. It is so fun and so cool. Like, I am such an 80s kid, and Generation 1 Transformers is definitely my jam. So I am having a ball. And it's just sort of like each piece that I complete, it's just so satisfying. So definitely be sure to check that build out. And until we see each other again, happy building, take care, be kind to each other, and I'll see you very soon.